Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Snail from Zentangle. I was looking for just something, kind of neat, somewhat easy to do. And I've been referencing this Tangle uh, at least several times in the last few days. And so it's been on my mind. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, we've not done this. So let's do it. All right. so, um, this is kind of a little bit of a play on print tops, you could say. In that, we're just putting a bunch of print tops or spirals, if you're not familiar with that tangle, in a line. So I'm going to start here. I'm just going to do this on a diagonal. And I'm going to start right here. And of course, you decide how big you want them. If you go slow, it helps. And I started it in the wrong direction, but that's okay. so it's all right. Okay. Oh, you know what though? No, I didn't. Actually, it really doesn't matter. But for this, so oh my goodness, I love laughing at myself. I hope you don't mind. All right. So there's one, and then we're just going to make a row of them. So this is a great border tangle. They don't necessarily have to be in a line, like a straight line. It could be a curvy line. So if you wanted to do this along a string line, or a curvy border line or something, that would be really fun. All right. I have a tendency to do my spirals a certain way when I do print tops, and sometimes it's hard to break that. So I was because I said the word, that's why. So this one actually you want to start it from the outside. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, but I'm going to start it here on the previous one that I did, like so, and I'm going to work to make them similar in size and in shape, picturing kind of a straight line. Trying to make them be well, you know what? It's nice to make them uniform if you can, but you know what? Um, when they're not, it just you know that it was hand done, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Or can I fit? You know what? I'm gonna fit a tiny one in here. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna put this one a little off to the side just because. All right. Next step is this. Uh, we're going to, and here's how I like to do it. So we're going to put like a triangle in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a straight line here, and I'm picturing this this bottom. So I'm putting a straight line kind of even with those, and then aura this side of the spiral, and then the other spiral, so that we kind of have this curved triangle, and then we'll fill it in. I don't know that we have like a name for this, but I know in Muka, if you've done the Tangle Muka, and I do have a video on that. This is something that I like doing in there, and that's the first time maybe that I had seen this done, and it's just neat. So if you have spaces, it's like almost like we have a gap, but we're going to create a wall sort of, or a border that's not necessarily connected, right? And it's just tucking that in. You can when I've done this in Muka, and I'm going to dare say you could do this with this tangle as well. Although these are kind of small, it's hard to put anything in. But when you do it on a bigger level, I'm just going to start all the way back here. You could fill in, with little lines or orbs or whatever you might want to fill it in with. But you can certainly have fun with this, and it's just a neat kind of finishing thing to do. And then also, if it's kind of a course correction in and of itself, because if these are a little off, like these are, then as you see, I just made the line go how I wanted it to. So So you don't really have to worry. Or if these are a little uneven, it's okay. Just, kind of do your best to make this line in line with just the two that you're focused on. And like I said, it just kind of makes its own course correction. All right, then the next step is to aura it. And so I'm just going to start here kind of off the page, and I'm going to add in just some little bumps. So you could just do a straight aura, but it's kind of neat to just go kind of with the contour of that. Now, in my step out, I did include, if you want to play with this further, you could take these little triangles and put a little dome on top, and then aura, and then you have a lot more, bounciness to aura, and it's just kind of fun. And you could do a double aura, and or whatever you feel like, and just have fun with it. And that is essentially it, except if we want to add some shading. And, but of course we do, right? So here is a thought on that. No, see, when we do print tops, usually, some of them are overlapping, they're tight together, and we can emphasize some of them. But this, because they're kind of all in a row, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to really just shading the whole line. So I'm just going to add some graphite here at the bottom. All right, and let's see how far up that wants to go. Let's see first. It's like my tortillons like to hide. I think they're camera shy sometimes, because it's like they were right here, the one I was going to use anyway, and then they just go, I'm hiding. Oh, here we go. All right, so, and I'm just bringing this graphite up a little bit. And I think we need to bring it up a little bit more. And as you know, I like to do shading sometimes in steps. Oh, that's kind of neat. You know what? Let's do this. We'll go one better. So you could just do it like that, and maybe, well, let's just do. I'm gonna go a little darker, just because it feels like this is kind of just one color, sort of, and then it fades. We have the nice gradient up there, but let's go a little darker. And as my friend and fellow Tangle addict Tom says on our calls, go dark or go home. I always wait for Tom to say that, or type it on the screen, because it's true that you get so much. Oh, let's see, look at that. You get a really neat dramatic effect when you go dark. So again, you could just leave it like that if you wish, but let's take a look at doing the same on the opposite side. And it's funny because my pen kind of went real thin here, and this is the whole shine thing too. And well, oh, you could incorporate that with the pen, but it just struck me. It's like, oh, that looks kind of shiny right there. How neat. And I didn't do that on purpose. It just decided it didn't feel like behaving right there. Oh, neat. And oh no, you can kind of see it on the screen. On the screen, it doesn't look as what do I want to say? The contrast isn't as good. Let me do this. No, let me go the other way. These self-adjusting things. No, you can kind of see it. So then it just creates this roll. But if it's like this, where it's feeling like when I'm looking at it, like I said, on the camera or on the screen, it's like, meh. It looks all right. And in person, it looks great. But here's an additional thing you can do if you want. And it made me think of it right here. Is I'm just adding some, this is a General charcoal pencil. And that, just putting a line. And so what it does is we're going over the black line, and it really helps to create a little extra shine just by putting a straight line. I don't even have to use the tortillon to spread it out or anything. I mean, you could kind of go back and forth. You could just play with that. But it makes for a really neat effect. So neat tangle, simple, It's just cute, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, would love to have a thumbs up or a like on the video. Feel free to share it. And if you liked it enough to see more, I would love to have you be a subscriber on the channel. Of course, that is free. If you are interested in online classes, in the description section, you will find my step out for this, as well as ways to connect with me. So if you enjoy my videos, I'd love to have you join us live, because you not only have me, you have my mother, and we get goofy when we tangle. We like to have fun with it, and then everyone else that's on the call also enjoys having fun with this, and we produce a lot of really, really neat work. Everyone coming from different, I don't even want to say levels. Everyone comes from a different starting point, and it's so cool. Take a look at the if you go to the channel, I guess the homepage of the channel, I do have some replays listed, and so you can watch and see if you think you might have fun as well. Would love to have you join us. So information is there. Facebook group, our community, I have a link there as well. And like I said, would love to. You can never have too many tangling friends, so we'd love to have you. All right, with that, that is it. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.